it's hard to get 3/4 of them to agree on anything substantive. And that's why I've set the hurdle that high. Ma'am?
Yes, I'm the state delegate, and I'm really trying hard to decide who to vote for, so I'm trying to learn about everyone. One thing that really bothers me about you is that you plan on pulling the troops from, at least I read this, Afghanistan and Iraq. That's something you're planning on doing, and that kind of concerns me because I heard there's a young man in Idaho that's running for the legislature, and he was a soldier. And I listened to him talk last night, and he said that, you know, the surge is working, that he feels given more time, that instead of losing and pulling out like we did in Vietnam, that was my era, to me that was one of the worst things we did. I mean, for us to pull the troops, I think it weakens our country. So can you say why?
You bet. I'm also a state delegate. By the way, how many of you are state delegates? Oh, wow, that's fantastic. I'm also a state delegate, and as a state delegate, I received a letter from my U.S. Senator the other day, from Mr. Bennett. And I found out something about myself as a candidate that I didn't know. It's amazing. It said Mike Lee advocates a cut-and-run strategy in Afghanistan. I didn't know I backed that philosophy. That was news to me. I don't know where Mr. Bennett got that, but he's dead wrong. He needs to check his facts.
He's struggling right now.
Yeah, look, cut the guy some slack. He's having a tough time. So here's what I have said on that. And I want to be respectful of Senator Bennett. He's a good man. He's done good things for the state of Utah and for this country. But I respectfully believe that we're ready for new leadership, and I'm offering my services. But I don't really like the fact that he's mischaracterizing, blatantly mischaracterizing what I've said. What I have said is this: our troops need to understand, and we need to understand, we send them into harm's way. We don't take that lightly. We're sending them into harm's way only to carry out a specific objective, which is to take out military targets that present a clear and present threat to the security of the United States of America.
Amen.
And that's it. No nation building, no Meals on Wheels, no self-esteem movement to back budding republics. That's not what they're there for. If they want that, they should join the Peace Corps. But that's not why they joined the Marines. They joined the Marines because they want to help us make our country safer by taking out military targets. My wife has a cousin who just a few weeks ago lost both of his eyes in Afghanistan. Lost both of his eyes while delivering materials. Remind me, he was on a mission to deliver materials to an orphanage, I think, which is a good task, delivering materials to an orphanage. I'm not sure that that consists of a deployment to deliver what Marines are supposed to deliver, what our soldiers are supposed to deliver, which is to take out military targets. I don't know how we look those people in the eye and say, yes, it was worth your ultimate sacrifice to send you over there to do something other than take out military targets. So what I have said is, I am not privy to the same intelligence reports that the President gets or that sitting U.S. Senators get. And so I don't know what they're getting. But what I have said is, I will allow them to stay there. I will vote to allow them to stay there only so long as they're there taking out military targets. The minute that part of the operation is finished, then we should start looking to bring them home. Okay, so that's very different from a cut-and-run strategy, which I do not advocate, have never advocated, and anyone who suggests otherwise, with all due respect to our incumbent senator, is wrong. So, thank you.
Actually, it was his letter I read that said it, so...
Okay, good, good.
I know.
Good. Andy? Yeah, you can't read everything you believe, even from your senator. Andy?
As I read about your background, Mike, you were a